Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. In today's video, we will talk about how we can manage to grow such a good fruit or crop of brinjal or eggplant in your balcony garden, on your terrace, on your backyard, anywhere that you want to grow them. So here I'm growing them in my balcony in a grow bag. So let's get started. First we will start with trying to prepare the seedling. For that I have taken potting mix, the regular potting mix in a seedling pot, and I am dampening it. I am dampening the soil just to make sure that the seeds do not displace. Next I am taking a regular eggplant or brinjal seed. I was just testing if I can grow it in my balcony, so you can take good quality seeds because I've already done the experiment. So here I'm taking few seeds out of this packet, and then I will gently distribute it in this whole seedling pot. You can also use the tray seedling pot where you can plant like one seed in one tray or one portion of the tray, so it's easier for you to take out, but I didn't had access to that, so right now I'm just planting it a few seeds in the same pot, and I'm also making sure that I distribute them evenly so they do not overlap each other. Next I will cover it very lightly with the same potting mix. Why I dampened the soil initially was to make sure that the seeds do not get displaced and are firm in their position when we are adding more potting soil on the top and when we try to give water to our plants in future. So I'll add the soil and pack it again properly before very lightly watering it. So you would just spray a little and your plants would be okay. This is the result after 3 weeks of planting the seeds, and you can see my plants or the saplings have started growing. I kept it in a sunny position or a location facing southwest. Once my plants were 6 to 7 inches or saplings were 6 to 7 inches long, I took them out from the seedling pot and I planted them in a grow bag. I planted 3 plants in a 24-inch grow bag, and the soil that I used had 70% potting mix and 30% compost. Next I planted one plant in a 10-inch pot. It's a plastic pot. So this is the result after a week of planting. It shows that my plants are healthy after the transplant and they are doing good. So this is the result after a month. You can see my plant have established its roots, it's looking healthy, the leaves are broader and soaking up more sun. Once my plant was 11 to 12 inches high, as you can see here, I am going to snip off the top part of the plant. This will encourage more branches to come out of the plant, and in turn those branches will have more flowers and more fruits. This is the trick I learned from few YouTube channels where they talk about 1G, 2G or 3G cutting. I have a very short growing season, so I'm not going to try the 2G or the 3G cutting. I'm just doing the 1G. Next, what I'll do, as soon as I have snipped off the top of my plant, I'll rake the soil and make sure to add some organic compost or decomposed cow manure. So here you can see me adding. We need to do that immediately after we snip off the top part of the plant to make sure that the plant has enough nutrition to sustain that injury and also grow more branches, be healthy, and not be susceptible to any diseases. Alternatively, you can also use these organic fertilizer sticks around your plant, so you can plant 3 or 4 sticks around your plant and just water them regularly. They keep dissolving in the soil slowly. They are slow release fertilizers. I did not snip off the top part of my plants in my grow bag because I was just doing an experiment. So I did that with my plastic pot plant that I had planted separately. And here I am adding handful of the decomposed cow manure or organic compost. So just to make sure that these grow bag plants also get all the required nutrition. So I'm adding 3 handful of fertilizer for my 3 plants in this grow bag. My frequency of fertilizing my plants was every 15 days, and as soon as I would fertilize, I would water them. This is the result that started showing up. I started getting flowers. I was not seeing a lot of pollinators in my balcony, so I tried to pollinate the plants myself by just going through a Q-tip on the outer side of these yellow sections because they contain the pollens, and rubbing them on the stigma. The pollens on the stigma, you have to do it very gently. You don't need to harm your plant. The best help can be get with these pollinator friends because they're the ones who will get you more and more fruit. And here you can see the fruit of my labor popping up. It looks so beautiful. This is the 10-inch plastic pot plant which first started showing me the results. And here you can see my first fruit of labor taking shape, and it also gave me more flowers than the plants in my grow bag because I hadn't snipped them. This was my first harvest. You can see the size is pretty decent. The plant was pretty hardy, so it was a little bit difficult to take it out of the plant or harvest it. I didn't have the proper tools to snip it off from its mother plant, so I had to twist it a little bit to get my fruit out. But as they say, brinjal is a sun-loving, or eggplant is a sun-loving plant. So I forgot to tell you, but my balcony is a west-facing balcony, so these plants were getting at least 6 to 7 hours of sunlight daily. And here you can see I had to take help to snip off more eggplants that were growing. So you can see the size is very good. These are not the tiny eggplants or brinjals. These are good sized ones. It is really very rewarding to see your fruit of labor taking shape. So just a few things to keep in mind while you are doing this is that you have to give them proper sunlight. Water them regularly, don't let them dry out. I water them every day and fertilize them every 15 weeks, rake up the soil. So I'm going to leave you with the shots of my balcony garden harvest. This was the video, guys. Hope you liked it. If you did, then please hit the like button and also consider subscribing to my channel for more such videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.